welcome to the Coffee with Pip Show. I do appreciate you stopping by and supporting my channel today. So today I'm going to be talking about BJ's Brewhouse. Yeah, I went there and I tried their BJ Brewhouse Bowl. Let's get into it right now.
The Coffee with Pips Show. The Coffee with Pips Show. The Coffee with Pips Show. America's favorite foodie. Know it all. Welcome, the Coffee with Pips Show.
And we're back. Well, I'm going to tell you all about BJ's Brewhouse. I just had the BJ's Brewhouse Bowl, but there's a lot of other items on the menu, so to be fair with this rating right off the bat, not going to tell you right now what I thought of it. By first appearances, this looked like a great place. We went during the day, so the crowds were real low. If you try to go at night, because they are pretty new, they're only a couple months old, you're not going to get in. I mean, you can call ahead and get your name on a list, and you can even pre-order and pick up if you'd like. However, the parking lot is just jam-packed, and it's a big parking lot. So that's why we went during the day. It was our best bet. So I wanted to get in and try this place, but I haven't been able to until now. They have a nice big bar with big screen televisions. It's open concept. You can see across the bar, and it's kind of a circular shape, so people can talk, and it looks real comfortable. I know I should have tried their beers. I mean, the name, BJ's Brewhouse, how silly. They brew their own beer right there. Well, I was impressed because we got seated right away. Again, it was slow. So we were sitting there, and sitting there, and sitting there. 15 minutes passed. That was long enough. I went up and asked for a server. And 5 minutes later, the server came. Now, again, to be fair, I'm sure that most of the staff wants to work at nights where you're raking in the big tips. So we only had a few servers there during the day. So what I found out later is we could have ordered right at the table, and you just use your app and the table number is there and all that, and you could just order and the food will come to you. Would have been nice to know though. So the server did come to our table, we placed the order, and again, we're waiting. 40 minutes later, and all I ordered was a BJ Brewhouse Bowl, and my assistant ordered the Brewhouse Philly, which, how easy is that, right? Okay, so the BJ Brewhouse Bowl has roasted cauliflower, Peruvian quinoa, brown rice, black beans, corn, and fire-roasted red pepper succotash, cucumbers, pickled red onions, feta cheese, guacamole, and Greek yogurt crema, and cilantro. I don't like cilantro at all, so I said, hold the cilantro, and they did. Thank God. However, the quinoa and brown rice was a little bit on the spicy side, which ruined capturing the flavors of the other ingredients. I really felt that the flavors could have been better balanced with dialing back on the quinoa and brown rice, the spiciness of it all. Just wasn't, it was overpowering. That's what it was, overpowering. And I got to like spicy food over the years. I ran across some ingredients that were warm and some that were ice cold, like the quinoa and brown rice. And I'm telling you, it didn't balance right. You don't have warm and then cold in a dish like this. It's either all room temperature, cold, or you could warm the whole dish up. So it made me feel that they scooped out some of the ingredients and just put it in the bowl after possibly warming up the other ingredients. I actually did enjoy the pickled onions. I didn't think I would, as I usually like my onions sauteed, or sometimes I'll eat them raw, or sometimes I just don't have onions. I'm not a huge onion fan. Okay, so cilantro and onions, but I really did enjoy the pickled onions. They were very, very good. And if my taste buds weren't scorched, I would have been able to taste and really give a true opinion on the other ingredients. So overall, I really didn't enjoy this dish at all. I really didn't. So on a scale of 10 being the best and 1 being the worst, I have to give this one a 4. Reason being is I give them a 4 for effort. It was laid out nicely, a little confusing, and like I said, with the hot and cold and the spicy. Maybe the waiter should have just went around and, kind of talked about it a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I should have asked. My fault. It just surprised me because I've had a lot of bowls in my time and not one like this. Like I was saying earlier, my assistant had the Brewhouse Philly. She felt that the green peppers should have been sauteed, and they weren't. They were hard and cut up into little cubes in little pieces, and it reminded me of just scraping off, parts of the pepper, just like using all the parts to the pepper. Wasn't anything that looked real quality-wise to me. Sorry. So my assistant really didn't care for the sandwich that much. She left probably 3/4 of it there and just left it. She didn't take it home or anything like that. She wasn't very pleased at all. But again, not going to be pleased with everything. Can't please everyone. And you can make things look better than they actually are by preparing them to be visually appetizing. So you kind of form an opinion right off the bat by looking at how the dish is laid out. And they have multiple locations, and I'll list those in the description below as well. So they do have a little experience doing this, but again, this is a new location, so maybe this had something to do with it, or, this is really how it is, and I'm the only one complaining. But I'm not complaining, I'm giving this a simple review. So the menu is very attractive with so many delicious looking entrees to include an array of tacos, specialty burgers, salmon, steaks, ribs, pizzas, pasta dishes, and a nice selection of chicken sandwiches and entrees. They really do look good. They have pictures of everything in the menu, but then again, there was a picture of my Brewhouse bowl too. So what I'm going to do next time, I'm going to give this another try actually. I'm going to give it another try, and I'm going to try maybe a couple different things at once. And I'm going to try the beer because they brew that right in-house, and it is a brewery too. They feature many of their own award-winning Brewhouse craft beers, and I did hear good things about their beers. You can even buy a 6-pack to go, but I did try the homemade Coleslaw, and that was off of her plate. It came with it, and I got to tell you, it was excellent. It was excellent, excellent, excellent. I'd go back just for the coleslaw. So I give the coleslaw a 10. Oh, and I really did like their vanilla cream soda, and they craft that right in the house as well. And they do have other flavors as well, and their beers. And you can get jugs and cans and all kinds of stuff for takeout as well. So maybe I'll do that, and we'll drink in the studio a little bit until we have all of the beer gone, and then we'll tell you what we think. So maybe we'll pick up a few different beers and sodas, and we'll try them right here in the studio. I'll gather a couple of my friends, and we'll just have a couple of sips, and we'll tell you all about them. Lastly, I do offer catering, and it looks amazing. However, I need to try some of the other food. Maybe you can go in for a tasting, but the catering does look amazing. Like I said, I had just one menu item, and my assistant had another, and both didn't do very well. However, like I said, I'm going to stop back, I'm going to try it again, and I'm going to try a few different items. So BJ's a nice place, but again, overall, based on the food and the service, I have to give you a 4 straight across the board. Thank you, everybody, and have a great week.